Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into something that's been popping up everywhere, the law of assumption. If you've been hearing about this and thinking, okay, but how does it actually work? Stick around. Because today, we're breaking it down for real. And trust me, once you understand it, you're going to start seeing your reality in a whole new light. Plus, I've got a few personal stories, some weird science, and maybe a few jokes to keep things fun. So, hit that like button because this video is going to change the way you see your life. First off, have you ever noticed how some people seem to effortlessly get what they want in life? They think it, and boom, it happens. No, they're not wizards, or are they? But they are using a principle that we all have access to, whether they know it or not. It's the law of assumption, and today, I'm going to spill the tea on how it works, why it works, and how you can start using it today to manifest the life of your dreams. What is the law of assumption? Alright, let's break it down. The law of assumption is super simple. It's the idea that whatever you assume to be true, whether good or bad, will manifest in your life. In other words, if you truly believe something to be true, your reality will eventually reflect that belief. Sounds easy, right? Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Sounds like wishful thinking to me. But hang on, I promise it gets better. The law of assumption is about certainty. It's about acting like what you want is already yours. You're not hoping, wishing, or daydreaming. Nope, you know it's coming. You're that confident. It's kind of like walking into a restaurant, ordering your food, and then just knowing it's going to show up. You don't spend the whole time doubting the waiter, right? Now, if that doesn't get you excited, imagine this. What if you could start assuming success in your career, perfect health, the ideal relationship, literally anything you want, and just watch as it unfolds before your eyes? Stick around, because we're getting to the good part, how to do this in real life. How does it work? Now, let's get into the science-why part. No, we're not doing physics or anything like that, but here's the gist. The law of assumption works because your mind is, essentially, a very powerful computer. It filters out reality based on what you expect. It's called confirmation bias. When you start assuming something is true, like I always attract wealth or I am successful, your brain starts filtering out anything that doesn't line up with that belief. You start seeing opportunities, people, and ideas that match your assumptions. And, hey, before you roll your eyes at me, this is backed by psychology. It's why successful people seem to have all the luck. They're not luckier than anyone else. They just assume success, and their brain makes sure they see the world that way. Remember when you bought that one car, and then suddenly, you saw the same car everywhere? That's your brain at work. Same thing happens with your assumptions about life. How to use it, for real. Alright, let's get practical. I'm sure you're wondering, okay, but how do I actually use this in my life? Good question. Here are 3 steps to make the law of assumption work for you. Step 1, you've got to assume what you want, no matter what's happening around you. If you want to attract wealth, assume that you're already rich. If you want a relationship, assume it's already on its way. Here's the key, don't just hope. Know it. And yes, I'm talking about the level of confidence that says, oh, I got this, even if the universe looks like it's serving you a buffet of a nope. Step 2, live in the end. Neville Goddard, the OG of the law of assumption, always said to live as your desire has already happened. That means you don't wait for external evidence. You act as if you already have it. Want that new job? Start feeling like you've already been hired. I mean, don't start sending out emails from the CEO's desk, but you get the point. And step 3? You gotta persist. This is the part where most people fail. They try it for a day, then get discouraged when their bank account doesn't magically triple overnight. Here's the deal, you have to keep assuming, even when it looks like nothing is happening. Because guess what? Something is happening, it's just behind the scenes for now. So if you're still watching, I'm guessing you're ready to put this into action. But here's the thing, this isn't about overnight miracles. It's about changing your whole mindset. Imagine this, what if you could change your whole life, starting today, just by changing your assumptions? Would you do it? Alright, story time. I know, you're thinking, this sounds too good to be true. Let me tell you about the time I used the law of assumption to get a free coffee. Yep, nothing fancy, but it worked. I walked into a cafe, totally broke, but I just assumed someone would buy me coffee. I acted like it was already happening. And guess what? The guy in line ahead of me turns around and says, "Hey, I've got your coffee covered." Mind blown, right? Now, I'm not saying your wildest dreams will come true over a latte, but it shows how powerful assumption can be. Now, before you go all in, let's talk about what not to do. I've seen people get tripped up by these law of assumption mistakes. First mistake, doubting yourself. You can't assume something and then the next minute go, well, maybe not. Stick with it. Second mistake, expecting instant results. Guys, this isn't fast food, it's a mindset shift. Give it time. And third, don't go half in. You have to fully believe what you're assuming, even when reality looks like it's not budging. The law of assumption is a powerful tool, one that's already at your fingertips. You just have to start using it. If you got something out of this, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what are you going to start assuming today? And remember, your mind is your greatest tool. Use it wisely, and your reality will shift in ways you've never imagined. Until next time, keep assuming greatness, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.